So who are the Anunnaki? They are the master engineers. They are actually very, very ancient, very powerful. They are actually the base of most of the different star races out there. So their lineage predates most others, with a few exceptions, but they are the master engineers. They are the master engineers in terms of what they create, and they most certainly did create the human experiment here on Earth. There have been many star races here on Earth, and for any of us who remember our past lives on Earth, or are conscious of our past lives on Earth, and who are starseeds, there's been some amazing times on Earth that the history books do not know about, and this is when there were just simply, for want of a better word, if you want to say, alien races here. There were various creatures here on Earth. The times here when the elementals roamed the Earth, and it was a heap of different star races here coming for adventures. Very strong memories of those times. Amazing. But there definitely was a human experiment here on Earth, and to say that that came later, and to say that the Anunnaki are all good, are all bad, is incorrect. There were Anunnaki who cared greatly about what happened with the human experiment here. There were Anunnaki who could care less about what the fate of the human experiment was here. And there were certainly some that used the experiment here for their own convenience. To say that the Anunnaki are all bad or all evil or all this or all that would be like saying that every human is bad and every human is evil. And channeled message I got the other day, they were having a little bit of a chuckle because there are humans think in really basic terms. So evil is not the right word. Good and nice are just deceptions. They don't even exist. They're just notions to keep you enslaved. But it's not evil. It's not the right word. Like, everything comes from source. So everything comes from source. Let's be clear about that. But everything coming from source doesn't mean everything is rainbows and light at this particular instance of our experiencing of it, or what they choose to experience. So there is, for want of a better word, more evil than right action on Earth at the moment. So there is evil and there is right action, and right action leads to awakening and leads back to source. Evil, whatever is choosing to behave in that way, is still obviously coming from source originally, and there is always a way back to source. So I'm not writing anything off or anything completely, but the laugh would be that there is far more evil on the world perpetrated by humans than there ever would be by the Anunnaki that people are trying to paint. Some people on this platform are trying to paint as the bad guys. They are certainly not the bad guys. They are the same as everybody else. So there's some ones that care about your fate. There's ones that don't care about your fate at all. This is a game. Earth is a game. It's an experiment. There are soulless avatars. I'm going to be really blunt with this one because we need to clear the air on this one with the Anunnaki, with everything that's coming going forward. So the only reason humans exist is because of the Anunnaki. So no Anunnaki, no Earth humans. It really is that simple. It was an experiment. And there were some people there were some strains in the experiment that were given the God spark. We'll call it the God spark, the source spark. There were some strains in the experiment that were given a little bit. There were some strains in the experiment that were given a lot. There were some strains in the experiment that were given none at all. There are soulless avatars here on Earth at the moment, probably more than you think. There are beings that have chosen to experience Earth as a soulless avatar. So some people choose very challenging things to experience, and some people have chosen that path on Earth because you can choose that path on Earth if you so wish. Some people certainly choose, some beings certainly choose to give up their souls or their soul connection, their source connection while they're here, and let different entities in. And some are manipulated by the matrix and some powers that have come in that are as ancient and as powerful as the Anunnaki, but the Anunnaki are rainbows and light compared to these other ones. So and they've certainly manipulated the situation on Earth and continue to do so. And yeah, it can be quite easy for some of these master races to manipulate humans into becoming little vessels for them and giving up their soul's connection to soul so that they become soulless avatars. It's actually quite easy for some of these master races to do, and with the way that humans are manipulated on this planet at the moment, it becomes easier and easier to do so. Some of them are aware that they have other entities controlling them, and some of them aren't aware that they have other entities controlling them. But the Anunnaki, the majority of the Anunnaki, again, the only reason humans exist is because of the Anunnaki. The majority of them would like to see this human experiment make its way to the light and make its way back to source. And they are an incredible race, and they're very much here at the moment. There's many races, many star races here with us at the moment while Earth goes through her ascension, and they're communicating quite openly with us. And they want to see Earth succeed. The majority of them do, but it's like anything else. There are some, there probably won't be a lot of tears lost amongst a lot of star races if we don't succeed, because if you see them from the broader perspective, it's all part of something much bigger. And it's actually not about us anymore. It's actually about Gaia. It's her time. And I can assure you that the most powerful in the Anunnaki have so much love for Gaia, so much love. They just absolutely adore her. This is not Gaia's only planet either. So Earth is not Gaia's only planet. She has other planets out there. What else was important to communicate? Oh yeah, yes, the whole experiment started with chimps and star seeds, but as has been said to me, do you really think a master race and a race so advanced as ours needed chimps as slaves? They didn't. There was some convenience in that, but this has actually been a much bigger experiment to see who can get back to source. Yeah. So my experience of the Anunnaki has been absolutely amazing, and I hope I'm going to be making more and more videos about them and spreading the truth about them more and more and more. And I hope more truth comes out about them, and also about all the other star races that are around at the moment. So this is the first video in a whole series.